every single season we have the incredible opportunity of watching somebody else put their entire life on the line every single week.
That's right.
And I'm not talking about in like a life or death situation. I'm talking about in a happiness or miserable situation. Sure. There's one man who says, put the onus on me. Put the pressure on me. I will rank the teams of the NFL for the NFL. I will certainly piss off 31 teams every single week. I will utilize all of my time on Sunday night and Monday morning and Monday night before it is released, scrutinizing over every single decision. Every once in a while, I'll let my 7-year-old son make a decision because between 17 to 25, who gives a fuck? That man is Dan Zeus. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Dan Zeus's Power Ranking.
Wait a sec.
Well, that doesn't.
Oh, look at that. We didn't fix the graphic. Foxy, thank you for doing this. Because since it is the first edition of Dan Zeus's Power Rankings, there is something that we need to talk about before we get started talking about the rankings of Dan Zeus and the pressure on Dan Zeus and the life that Dan Zeus has to live being the authority on ranking NFL teams for the NFL. We asked Bill McComas, who's gotten into the graphic design game.
Thank you, Bill.
We said, Bill, can you please make a graphic for Dan Zeus's Power Rankings? We get these graphics this morning. NFL Network's Week 8 Power Rankings.
Despicable.
Didn't even have fucking Dan Zeus's picture in the back, like the first one I saw. I said, is this not Dan Zeus's Power Rankings? And Bill goes, where's he work? And I'm like, Bill, what about fucking Dan Zeus? We have Billy Tubes here. I assume he knew that we were going to talk about this. Bill, why do you hate Dan Zeus?
I could make an excuse here. I could try to get myself out of it. I forgot who Dan Zeus was. I'm not going to lie. I forgot Dan Zeus was a person.
Bill!
We haven't delved into the power rankings for a while since last season, because they don't matter this early on.
Bill! Yes, they do.
Because of Hand Zeus?
Yeah, it's all about Dan Zeus. I respect him. He does a great job at what he does now that I remember who he is.
You're a son of a
Piss off, Bill.
What the fuck is
Fair
wrong
enough,
with
Bill.
you?
I haven't seen him on TV recently. We have the same channels on every time. NFL Network.
Bill! The guy's down!
They demoted the guy.
Bill was drinking. He was also drinking an entire red Solo cup of whiskey before the show today.
Oh, yeah. 10:47 a.m.
Yeah, so
A McComas cracking open a little whiskey.
Vegas mode. Me and Bill took a shot together. Good whiskey.
Pretty good.
Good whiskey.
You took a shot too.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Little ammo?
Having a good time. It's
if-
a daily celebration, a little
5 o'clock
vacation.
somewhere.
Bill, there's nothing wrong with you taking a shot that early in the morning or whatever and trying something out for all of us. I appreciate you do it. Let's not make it a habit. Let's not obviously become addicted to that whole thing. Let's do it reasonably, responsibly,
Absolutely.
obviously. Can't be forgetting about Dan Zeus.
No.
And then being like, oh, he's even on TV.
Who's
anymore.
that?
And they just like ruin him even more. But I do appreciate all your hard work. And thank you for delving into the graphics department.
Thank you, Bill.
Boo's back.
if ifs and fists were whiffs, you can't forget Dan Zeus.
That's right.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Diva, for that line.
That was not what he said.
Not even close.
Yeah, you co-opted that.
But still, it was a nice little remix.
Was it?
Yeah, like R. Kelly Ignition.
All right.
I think he's canceled too.
He is.
Who? Ignition?
He's a bad guy.
He's in jail for like 30 years or something.
Okay.
I think life, yeah.
So more
Is
like,
it life?
I think it might be.
He was a terrible, disgusting guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor
Weirdo.
Yeah.
How'd that happen? How was that able to happen for so long, you think? Let's get into the Power Rankings. Honestly, that was crazy, all the information that came out from that, and it was just like happening for a long period of time while we're all kind of having the technology that we have. Makes no sense.
Devil's
What-
Advocate, great tipper.
What's that?
I was working at Cold Stone one time. He came in and he left me a big tip.
Yeah, that was to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Either that or
Feels like it.
he'd like to cut a Zeet's jib.
Oh,
hey.
turns out all Zeet's favorite people are terrible, terrible human
Whoa, what do you mean?
Anyways, R. Kelly, bad guy.
Yep.
Horrible guy.
All
Dan
agree, say
Zeus.
aye.
Aye.
Zeta didn't say anything.
Whoa.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
I said I like dancing.
Okay, yeah, we
Dan
do.
Zeus.
We do like Dan Zeus.
Yeah.
Let's get to Dan Zeus's power rankings on this sports show. 32nd team in the NFL, the Houston Texans. 31st team, once again in the bottom two. The same old Lions. Carolina Panthers get a big win over the Buccaneers. Who cares, says Dan Zeus. You fucking stink, number 30.
How'd they drop? They went from 27 to 30 after a win?
Dan Zeus plays no fucking games. They're actually up from 32, I believe, pal.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm reading it.
Green arrow.
Yeah, they go the one next to it.
Open your eyes.
I mean, okay.
What?
Like anyone can read this.
Bill! Shots fired.
I'm not shot. No shots at Bill. I'm just saying my.
He's the one
Bill
that made the
made
graphic.
it. What do you?
He's the one who made the graphic. I mean, that is a shot at Bill, who took a shot at Dan
Oh,
Zeus.
Jags at 29. Holy smokes.
Packers are at 19, Patriots at 17. Other notables, the Colts are at 26. Let's get to the top. Number one team in the NFL, the Buffalo Bills. Number two, Philadelphia Eagles. Kansas City Chiefs, who's lost to the Bills, is probably the reason why they are number three, because they looked fantastic this past weekend in the National Tight End Day Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Niners and Chiefs. Cowboys at 4. AJ, you got to be pumped about this. This has been your team for like 3 years. They're finally living up to the gifts that you thought they had.
Well, 3 years ago when I picked them to win the Super Bowl, I mean, I haven't stayed on their bandwagon as long, but I guess they got to be pretty excited to be in the top 5, don't they?
Yeah, Mike McCarthy does. Geez, there was a lot of heat on him getting fired for Sean Payton before the season started. Now they're the number 4 team in the league, says Dan Zeus. Number 5 team, Bengals, seems like they have gotten very hot. They're fun to watch. Jamar Chase and Joey Burrow well on their way of being Aaron and Devontae. It is amazing watching them operate on the offense side of the ball. Defense side of the ball, they got dogs over there. Bengals have tightened it up.
Yeah, I think through 7 weeks, I don't think they've allowed a touchdown in the second half.
Correct.
Yes.
Which is
Mike Hilton, a dog.
crazy.
Lou Anarumo.
Go
Paisano.
Paisano. Speaking of Paisanos, New York fucking Giants. Them Johns are the number 6 team in the league right now. If you were to take a guess a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago,
Why?
6 years ago,
Why?
where the Giants would be ranked at any time on Dan Zeus's power rankings, which are the authority on power rankings in the NFL, they would say bottom 5 every time. This team has fucking stunk. Saquon's a dog. Dable and Wink have the boys flying around over there. Fun team to watch play with Daniel Jones, who can run the rock all over the place.
Forget 4 or 5 years, even 4 or 5 weeks ago, you said, fucking, hey, that team stinks.
Do you think?
Well, yeah.
I think we would have, yeah, because the training camp videos were bad.
Yeah.
Bad for Daniel Jones. Dable got him figured out, though, whenever he arrived in the blue Ford F-150 that fucking Bruce Brown now drives around Indianapolis in the early mornings. Early mornings he's on those things.
early?
Very early. Very early. Signs up to be earlier than he even has to be.
That's honorable.
Yeah, just out of nowhere. It goes, I'll show up at that ridiculously early time. Like, out of nowhere.
And he did?
Absolutely. That's what Bruce Brown does. We appreciate Bruce. Hey, Bruce.
Hey,
everybody.
Bruce.
Congrats to your Giants. Vikings, brand new head coach Kevin O'Connell and new GM are at 7. Ravens at 8. They move up big time. They were losing games, like giving up leads. They finally get a win over the Browns, and everybody says they're all the way back. That's what it feels like.
I guess. I don't know. I
They
think,
tried giving away that one, too.
Oh, yeah.
Still don't know if I trust their defense.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, after the top 3 teams, do we really trust?
Nope.
The Ravens, Titans, Jets, Rams, Niners, Raiders, Finns, Seahawks, Chargers round out the rest of the top half of the NFL in Dan Zeus's eyes. AJ, what's your big takeaway on rankings? We love rankings, don't we? They matter. They matter.
That third row, if you could pop it up, 9, 10,
All
11,
questionable.
12, those teams, I'm wondering, like, okay, they're going to go one way or the other. I feel like that row, especially Titans, Jets, Rams, Niners, like, which teams are going to take the step up to the second row and which teams are dropping back?
All right, let's go around the horn. AJ, which team are you picking out of that group? 9 to
That's
12.
I like the Titans and Niners from here.
Okay, Darius, your thoughts?
I like the Niners.
Tone,
Niners D gets healthy.
Ty,
Niners.
Connor,
Jets will be 32 by the end of the season.
that's your prediction?
Yes.
Wait, I thought we were doing positive.
Oh, positive?
Yeah.
I got nothing. I don't think I have. Oh, the Rams will. Oh, no, I was going to say 31. Yeah, Titans. They play hard for Vrabel.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I like the Titans and the Niners as well, even though that seems to be the easy answer. But what if this is the Jets? You know, the Jets lose Breece Hall and their right tackle, who is an absolute dog. That's a big-time loss. Breece Hall was scoring a lot of touchdowns. They were electrifying. Zach Wilson hopefully can figure it out a little bit as we go. They trade for James Robinson, so maybe they understand and realize what their team is, and they're going to continue to do what they were able to do with Breece Hall, although Breece Hall appears to be an anomaly. He's young, he's fast, and that offensive line blocks incredibly well. They lose one of their best players, but I just don't know about the Jets. No offense, I don't think any of us do. Jets fans are optimistic, I assume, but even you have to have some realistic views on everything with the Buffalo Bills being in your fucking division. And then when you look at the Rams, I was high on the Rams early. I lost a lot of money on the Rams early, and I think that just makes me jaded. But let's not forget, they got fucking dudes everywhere on that team. Everything I was saying about them at the beginning of the season still reigns true. And if they were able to tighten it up and figure it out, they might go on a goddamn run.
We'll see, like because they last year when they won the Super Bowl, they didn't have the greatest start either. It seems like they did have a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover to start this year. We'll see in the back half of the year. Like you would think that they would be able to turn things around.